up,
Okay.
forward, and then side, and then side, up, side, side.
Okay, hand. Okay, hands. Okay, hands.
Hello, guys.
Hello, guys. Welcome back to TFD, and finally. It looks like we're starting to hear something in the WNBA that a lot of us have been waiting on for a long time. Someone give credito Caitlin, who run this league. Today, Tsai, the owner of the New York Liberty, actually spoke openly about Caitlin Clark's impact on the league. Not just hype, not just vibes. Real numbers, real business. He said Caitlin Clark's presence helped drive her times viewership and revenue. 4 times, music that's not normal. That's star power. He was talking on the All In podcast about how Caitlin didn't just help one team. She lifted the entire WNBA. And this whole rivalry narrative with Angel Ree. Let's be honest, that's getting old. Caitlin never had a rivalry. That's been Angel holding on to something from college. End of story. Music, what's really cool is Tsai also pointed out how Caitlin directly impacted Liberty ticket sales and overall interest in the league. And remember, Caitlin has publicly said these Tsais are the best owners in the WNBA. She didn't have to say that. She music meant it. That season was when the league finally broke through to new fans. TV viewership jumped 68% from the year before. As Clark said in an interview, if you build it, they will watch. And guess what? They built it. The Tsais took a league running on a shoestring staff and turned it into something real. Caitlin Clark did not just show up. She changed the business off the WNBA. And now, finally, people at the top are starting to admit it. Now, let's see what he said.
NBA, and we can shift to business and we can shift to basketball, but I think Caitlin Clark is out for the season, and there's just been a lot of controversy and attention that the WNBA is getting. What has it done right? What has it done wrong? Has the league been doing enough to protect her as a star in the face of the league? It's been almost a microcosm for just a social discussion. Do you want to just talk about that as what you see?
Caitlin Clark definitely had an effect on the WNBA. All the metrics went up. So this was last season, right, when she first came into the league from college. And we've seen all of our metrics from viewership, ticket sales, sponsorship, everything went up almost 4X. 4X, right.
I mean, that's incredible.
That's incredible. So the economic impact that she's made to the league is extraordinary. Undeniable. But because of who she is, she's a little bit of a different kind of player. She's a point guard. She's a smaller player. The knock on her was she going to be able to withstand all the physicality of the league, and she's proven that she's able to do that. Unfortunately, there's been I think it's always good to have rivalries, right? She has this rivalry with Angel Reese that dated back to college, but some people would like to pit it as a kind of a racial thing, or is it this or that? I think we need to look past that and just look at the skill set that's being brought into the league. Now we have so many great college players. I mean, the Rookie of the Year potential candidate is Sonia Citron. Have you ever heard of her before she came into the league? I mean,
no.
I think she just broke the record for the highest three-point shooting percentage in the league. So, you see tremendous amount of talent, and I think you ask what have they done right? I think it's a matter of just a confluence of good things coming into the league.
And what about the NBA? So you guys did just an enormous.
Yeah, just let me just, but the one thing that's really changed that is prior to the Caitlin Clark season, your average fan base that watches ESPN, basically, you guys are not watching women's basketball. Maybe some of them follow college, but certainly not the WNBA.
Right.
But now your average ESPN fan base, they are watching, the mainstream sports fan base are watching the WNBA.
I think she's
Okay, let's look these reactions here. said to say she has the rivalry with Angel from college is getting real old. Caitlyn didn't have a rivalry. It was all, and still is Angel, having a grudge against Cece. End of story. Music pretty awesome that he said Cece had a 4X'd impact on Liberty sales. Yeah, really interesting here? Sadent people keep saying that they are not making money sponsorships up for X. Is he sure? 'Cause some of his players say she didn't have much impact. And kudos for mentioning Sonia 'cause she gets lost in the P5 talk. Hey man, listen. Sonia a good player. He is right. Said this. Clark brought the typical sports consumer, the ESPN watcher, to Leag. Music. I'm here for the basketball. The other stuff doesn't matter. She's a little bit of a different kind of player. Yeah, he had to pick those words wisely. I heard the stutter. Has she proven she can hold up against physical play? She's missed nearly 40% of her career games. What? She's just missed 20-25 half season. Come on, man. Music. The fact that just Caitlyn has tremendous impact into the WNBA is undeniable. For X and ticket sales, viewership, and economy is awesome. Honestly, he said a lot without saying anything. Yeah, man. For X. So yeah. Shout out to Joseph Tsai. He explained all facts and give credit. At the end of the day, Joe Tsai didn't just confirm what fans felt. He put numbers to it. Caitlyn Clark didn't just join the WNBA. She changed it. 4 times the viewership, 4 times the revenue, 4 times the attention. That's not a trend. That's a transformation. And what makes it even more impressive is that she did it while facing non-stop pressure. Physical play and controversy thought went far beyond basketball. Yes. Rivalries exist. Yes, debates get loud. Yes, debates get loud. But when you strip all of that away, what you're really looking at is a player whose skill, confidence, and style brought millions of new eyes to a league that desperately needed mainstream momentum. For the first time in a long time, casual sports fans, the ESPN crowd, the NBA crowd, are tuning in to the WNBA consistently. That matters. So, the real question going forward isn't whether Caitlyn Clark changed the league. That's already in word. The real question is whether the league is ready to protect, grow, and properly support stars like her, because when talent meets opportunity the right way, the ceiling for women's basketball is no longer small. It's massive.